Alrighty, there's gonna be some more words, so pay attention. You ready? Cause I am. Anyway, so our first word is kalambigitan, right? Kalambigitan. Kalambigitan. Now the root word here is lambigit, right? But we added the circumfix ka something something an, kalambigitan. Okay? Kalambigit, kalambigitan. The last stress is on the an ending, kalambigitan. And I should have written the accent, kalambigitan. So lambigit means involve or to I guess to make relevant or to become involved in something, right? And it's to make something relevant or of relevance, right? Relevant or of relevant, right? So to be involved with, and it can be in matters where you're involving with problems, situations, matters, affairs, anything like that. You're involving yourself with something, right? In a conversation, maybe in a heist, or in anything like that. You're just involved with something. It can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing, but you're heavily involved in it. So lambigit is the relevance of it, right? So you can use this to get involved. Like if I'm having a conversation with somebody and there's somebody outside and I want that outsider to be involved, I can use this verb lambigit, right, to have somebody involved with our conversation. The next word is pislit. Now we've talked about pislit before. In this case, I want to talk about pislit in the action of actually pushing something with your finger, right? You're pushing something with your finger, right? Or fingers. You're feeling it. So that means push with fingers or click. Like you're gonna click on a tablet and scrolling on a tablet, click, click, right? On a tablet, or you're gonna click with the mouse. Pislit is the word. There is a borrowed Tagalog word that's called pindot, right? But pislit is a more indigenous word. The next word is anteojos, which is the same as antepara, right? So if you don't know what antepara is, anteojos is the same. Anteojos. Graph is a graph, like in a figure. So if you're gonna take a look at the statistics of something and you see a graph, for example, if you see the graph of the coronavirus that's going on right now, you can see a graph, right? Graph is the borrowed word from English, right? Similarly, anteojos is a borrowed Spanish word, right? So graph is a borrowed English word meaning graph, right? To graph something, a graph like a figure, like in a math or science book. Cuna is also a borrowed Spanish word. Cuna is the baby crib, like a crib that you can put a baby, whether it's rocking or just a little small crib, just a place where the baby sleeps. It's a crib, it's a cuna. Campo is also another borrowed Spanish word, which is to camp or make camp or to camp outside or for a camp, like to set up a camp or a campsite. Campo, campo, camp. Tubil is to fill up a tank, right? Or you can gas up, you can fuel up, you can put fuel in a tank, right? Any liquid, okay? It doesn't need to be fuel or gasoline or petrol. It can just be any liquids that you're putting in a tank or in a container. Tubil, okay, is to fill up a tank, right? But most commonly, a lot of people like to use this to mean to petrol or to gas up, right? In petrol or gas, depending on your dialect. Kalakip is apil, right? Lakip is the root word, so kalakip is apil. Or you can just say lakip, yeah, lakip or apil, same thing. Aparador, now this one has, I just want you to get used to what it means, right? So aparador is like anything that just has like a cupboard in it, right? Something that you can just open that's like a cabinet, a cupboard, a closet, or a wardrobe, right? It's anything that you can open. If you can have a figure of a cupboard or a cabinet and it opens outward, right, and you can look at it, or if you have a closet, like a walk-in closet, you open the closet, you walk in, you put your clothes or whatever inside a closet, right? Aparador is that word. So anything that just opens outward that you can store things in is a closet or a wardrobe or a cupboard or a cabinet, right? Aparador. You can find aparador, you can find it in kitchens, you can find it in living rooms, you can find it in bedrooms, right? It's just that word to describe something that you can put things in that opens outward. Similarly, a tocador, right? Tocador. These are both Spanish borrowed Spanish words. But all of these are Cebuano words. Everything you see are Cebuano words, right? Tocador is a dresser or a drawer, right? So something that you can pull out. You pull it out, right? If it opens outward, that you're pulling out and it opens outward, then it's an aparador. But if it's a tocador, if you can pull it out, like a dresser or a drawer, and then you can put things inside what you pulled out, right? Or what you pull out. Right, it's storage. They're both storages, but it just depends on what kind, right? So think of it that way. The next one is alho. Alho is a pestle, and what goes with the pestle? Obviously a mortar, right? Lusong, right? Lusong. Alho ug lusong. Ang alho ug lusong silang duha kani ang almirez. Ang almirez, usa ka almirez maon ni ang almirez. Ang usa ka gamay nga gamay nga usa ka set og kanang alho ug lusong. Okay, so a pestle and a mortar, right? That's them two. So how can I say this? I'm switching languages now. A lusong uses an alho, right? Just as no, I'm sorry, yeah. A lusong contains an alho, just how a mortar contains a pestle, right? Ang usa ka alho sa lusong, ang silang duha kaning almirez, right? So these two are a part of this, a pestle and a mortar. So an pestle and a mortar is just the almirez, and almirez is generally something smaller. Like it's generally a smaller pestle and mortar. But obviously pestles and mortars come in many sizes. Just almirez is just a smaller one. But almirez can also be used to explain a set. Right, a set of pestle and a mortar, sorry. So a pestle and a mortar set is called an almirez. Now, in English, we don't have a word for that. But in Cebuano and Spanish and other languages, right, they actually have a word for it. The Cebuano borrowed it from Spanish. So in Cebuano, we call it almirez. And then almirez is just a whole set of pestle and a mortar. Because in English, you have to say pestle and mortar. It's not just whatever, like a set of it, right? Because the set altogether is called almirez. Alho is the pestle and the lusong is a mortar. And actually lusong is a Proto-Indo-European word, because lusong is also found in Chamorro. The Chamorro language of Guam and the Northern Marianas Islands, lusong is also found there. So it's I think it's a Proto-Austronesian word. Pahipi, right? Root word is hipi. Hipi means to lurk, oh, it's blurry. To look around, or to browse, right? You're looking around, you're lurking, you're seeing what's up, right? You're just, I don't know, you're just there, just like lurking and looking around, browsing around, right? Hipi, right? Pahipi. Now, watch out, because if we change the vowel to hepe, right? Hepe means chief, like someone of a high-ranking official, all right? A high-ranking official, a chief, right? Usually in the police force or in the military, right? A chief. Right? Or sometimes it's like the boss, a boss of someone, like someone of a high-ranking official. So watch out with the vowel change. That's why it's very important you know the pronunciation, because it's going to change the meaning. Hipi ug hepe. It's going to change. Naghipi ang hepe. If I say, uy, tanawa naghipi ang hepe, right? Oh, the chief was lurking or looking around. So it makes sense, right? So watch out for that vowel change, okay? Almost done, but bugo, right? Bugo. If you call someone bugo, and bugo is an adjective, right? Adjective meaning stupid or dumb, or someone who's like mentally retarded and slow, like in a mentally way, right? They're just really dumb and just like, oh my gosh, you're slow, like you're just dumb and slow, right? Or like, oh, this person's mentally retarded, bugo siya. Okay, bugo, this person is a way to describe someone who's just retarded or dumb or slow, okay? It could be mental retardation, or maybe a learning disability, or maybe a comprehension disability. Bugo is that word to describe it. And finally, we have a simple word here is ungo. Ungo means monster, right? This might be a hard one to pronounce because of the nga letter. There's 3 letters here, u, nga, o, ungo, right? U, nga, and o, ungo, which means monster. Alrighty, so that ends this video.